join our operatic operatives as they attempt to overcome an apparently immortal enemy atop an arcade.
Aubrey, with your turn, you have an advantage on any check, all checks that you make.
You.
So you get an extra blue between now and the end of my next turn.
Amazing.
As do the two Koma Inu.
On coming into they're going to take a maneuver to close the distance between them. So they go from short range to engaged, or Yoshi does, as Aya hangs back a little bit and pulls a bow off of her back.
Nice.
And limbers that up. So they're essentially getting to position, drawing weapons that suddenly the bartender is going from, oh no, comic mischief, to, oh no.
Yeah.
And ducks behind the bar to hide.
Okay.
And no longer puts it on my tab because I was doing something heroic.
If you get some advantages.
I don't really care, but I think that's funny.
So it's maneuver, and Yoshi, as he pulls out this compound weapon, so it has sort of a short sickle on one end, then a long chain with a weight on the end. This is a weapon called a Kasurigama. He is going to whip the weight around and try and wrap it around Franklin's legs.
Incredible.
Whoa.
Nice.
So this is going to be a melee check, which basically always goes against 2. He's not wearing any special armor, right? He's just got a leather jacket on. 3 green going against 2 purple for this check. And there's an advantage, but no successes. So this thing goes streaking past him and wraps up on a table. Yoshi pulls this towards himself. Y'all haven't met Yoshi yet. He's never taken off his motorcycle helmet, but that's his name. Pulls the table towards him, and it sort of hits Frankie in the back. It puts him just a little bit off balance, meaning any efforts against him in the next round are going to have an additional blue dice. But it is now Frankie's turn.
Yeah.
This is so cinematic. I love it.
And the entire nature of this encounter is about to change.
Uh-oh.
As Frankie looks around, sees the situation, and bolts. So, instead of being a combat, this is about to turn into a chase. You had 3 chances to try and subdue him, but now he sees that he's outnumbered 5-1, and he's booking it.
Yeah.
The way this chase is going to work, Frankie knows this casino well. He is just going to succeed on all of his movements. As he is evading you, what you're trying to do is catch up to him and make it through the wild obstacles that he's sort of creating behind him. What this is going to look like, I'm stealing from, I think, D&D 4th edition's skill challenge.
Oh, okay.
So on your turn, you will be able to use any skill. We're going to have an escalating set of difficulties. So the first round of skills is going to roll against 2. The next round, roll against 3, then against 4. And what you need to do is you need to get to 5 successes before you get to 5 failures. As a group. And the fun twist rule that I'm going to add on top of it, you can use any skill you like as long as you can justify it, but you on 2 successive turns can't use the same skill twice in a row, and whichever PC has gone last, you can't use the same skill that they just used.
Oh, okay. No repeats. Or no direct
because I have
repeats.
some skills that are way more powerful than the others. That's why. Okay, got it.
Yep. This is something that I'm cribbing directly from another actual play GM. This is from the GM from the show called Critical Hit, which I listened to way back in the day. This is the way he ran skill challenges, and I think it's fun, so I'm just blatantly stealing.
So
I love
cool.
It. Skill challenge.
Cool.
So we are going to keep the order as it is. We're just going to essentially strike Koma Inu and assume that they are keeping up as well. And so it's just going to be PC, 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 PC. But we're going to describe it as cinematically as we can.
Great.
And we'll see how much of that description I keep in for the listeners.
Viewers.
Viewers.
Keep in us telling you how cool it is. Cut out all the explanation. Be like, it'll be a skill challenge. You're like, wow, I love it. Whoa, so clever. It's good. I'm excited.
I believe that means that Aubrey's the only one who's not yet acted. So I feel like she's up first.
As he bolts.
Yeah. So he bolts towards not the elevator, but the stairwell. He takes a maneuver to run to it, kicks the door open, moves through, and instead of jumping onto the stairs, you see him sort of jump into the gap in between them.
Oh, man, yeah.
As soon as you said stairwell.
And he disappears from sight. You don't know how far he fell. And now it's Aubrey's turn to act. It's fine.
Oh, he didn't die?
No.
Okay. You read.
Otherwise, it wouldn't be much of a chase.
Yeah. I was like,
Like, oh,
The chase that's
He
over
just-
immediately.
Yeah.
No. Okay. So he has done that, and it is Aubrey's turn.
Okay. I think I grab my stinky drink
Mm-hmm.
and I want to run to the stairwell, run after him, and seeing where he jumped over, drop the stinky drink so that it crashes at the same spot where he lands.
Okay.
So that even if he's run away,
Yeah.
I then will know exactly where he landed and where he went.
Yeah.
So this sounds like
My swamp drink.
your swamp.
Yeah. My swamp
Um,
thing.
what skill would you like to use for this? It sounds
Great question.
Sounds like it could be coordination.
be coordination. Survival's kind of the tracking one, but I don't know if this is.
I would take survival
We
for that.
take
Sure.
survival for like elite ranger tracker skills.
Yeah. That sounds fun.
Cool.
So this is going to go against 2 purple.
And because of my bloodhound talent, I get 2 auto successes on this.
Ooh.
I'm maybe overdoing it. We'll see.
And you're rolling 2 yellow against 2 purple. Amazing.
There's your 5,
Yep.
right?
That is 1, 2, 3. That is 5 successes.
5 successes.
yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
And a disadvantage.
Oh, so it's 5 situational
Like, this is
checks,
one success.
not 5 total
Oh,
successes
yeah.
rolled.
Got it.
So I'm gonna draw a little tracker here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
As a group, we need 5?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
got
Cool.
it. Okay. So Aubrey just got
So
one.
I just got one.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm with it now.
You can let me know what the disadvantage is. I'd love it if I could spend my advantage to be that it sort of splashes onto him so that there's a
Got it.
little
Has a
smell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The threat, I'm going to say, is that it hit onto the railing. And so if you were to try and essentially do the move that he did, which was jump down one
Yes.
floor, land on the railing, and move off, it's way too slick now, so you got to take the stairs around.
Okay. Absolutely.
Fantastic. Bad news is that was the first round, and now the difficulties go up to 3.
Uh-oh. Okay.
No sweat. No sweat. It's going to be fine.
Oh, good. I probably shouldn't have used one of my better stats for this. Probably should have saved that for later.
Greystone or Mara.
Mara, you should go because you have advantage.
And also,
You
sorry.
Oh?
Mechanically, the way that this works, basically everyone is now at the checkpoint of at the place where the drink spilled. So you're all sort of moving together.
Okay.
And you're moving as a group,
Great.
chasing this guy. So, it's not that you need to
Great.
get to there.
Oh,
It's you're all there as a group and ready to proceed into this next room.
Gotcha. And the Koma Inu are with us?
Kama Inu are with you.
Great. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. The way you threw that banana at my head, I
Yeah.
am so confident that you will have like maybe a 1 in 6 chance of doing a little bit better on anything you do until I do something next.
That sounds fantastic.
Yep.
Okay, sounds good. Or do I get to see what room he's gone into?
Yeah, so the room that he has gone into is filled with, again, big arcade machines. You familiar with the game Dance Dance Revolution?
Am I?
This is a
Am I? Yeah.
this is a room that is full of rhythm games.
Cool.
So Dance Dance Revolution is a big like
Ooh.
Kodo drum one. There's one where you're striking things with your hands. There's ones where
Beat
like
Saber.
Of course, there is that one game called The Magic of Dance.
The magic of
magic of
dance.
That is blurting out dance.
Dance.
Every 2 measures.
Dance for your life.
that song is gonna come out so long before this episode is released.
But now they'll know what
Yeah.
we were talking
Yeah,
about.
it's a sweet callback,
It's a callback.
folks.
Months in the making.
It's a deep cut.
You see him on the far side of the room. What he jumped down was the first level of the fire escape stairs. He's now at the far side of the room at the like internal big open promenade stairway. So he has made it through the rhythm room and he is like taking the stairs down to the next level.
Down to the next level. Okay. Just running after him, that's not going to work. Because he's ahead of me, right?
But Marno's music and rhythm.
Yeah.
Surely she can navigate a rhythm themed room faster than this dude.
Oh, because he's trying to.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course, duh.
Yeah.
Okay. What skill do I want to use? Maybe cool, kind of flowing with the music and the games. And if the whole floor is like that, I want it almost to feel like an Indiana Jones type, like secret trap, like booby trap type thing.
Yeah.
Where if the whole floor is like that and he needs to beat it in rhythm to get across, Mara does as well, but she aces it. Like with her cool.
Let's find out.
Yeah, let's find out. I'm
because
gonna use cool.
where the roof was empty, this room is packed.
Yeah, it's packed.
Yeah.
And so like navigating through sort of
Everyone's moving to all these syncopating rhythms, and you're just like hearing them all in your head. Ducking
But
under,
everyone
over.
knows that to stay in rhythm, you have to
Rolling.
be relaxed. You have to be open and in the flow state. So that's why I'm going to use cool.
Okay.
Great.
Could we do a song about like the rhythm run?
Yeah. Okay.
And if it's real good, it'll add a blue die. Sure.
Okay, great. Love it, love it. Do I get one blue?
We'll figure it out after.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Moving across the floor. Oh yeah. In a way that I have moved before. Ooh. Hitting every beat with the lightness in my feet. Syncopation's really sweet.
Gotta move your feet. You gotta move your feet. You gotta move your feet. Gotta move your feet. You gotta move your feet. Gotta move your feet.
Gotta move your feet.
Gotta move your feet. Gotta move your feet. Gotta move your feet.
Gotta move your feet.
Gotta move your feet. Gotta move your feet. Gotta move your feet.
Move your
Whether it's a chase or whether it's a dance,
your feet.
you gotta find the rhythm. You gotta slide and prance. Move your arms to the sides.
To the side.
Lift your knees up high. You gotta make it to the end
1,
for
2,
the guy.
and 3.
You gotta move your feet. 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 You gotta move your feet.
Syncopate.
You gotta move your feet. You gotta move your feet. You gotta move your feet.
To the beat.
You gotta move your feet. You gotta move your feet. You gotta move your feet.
Just like a river flows where it went. You've got to go where everyone goes. Keep the current. Life has its ups, and it's good to be around for those. But it's even better when life wants you to get down. I suppose you gotta move your feet. You gotta move your feet. You gotta move your feet.
To the beat.
Gotta move your feet. You gotta move your feet. You gotta move your feet.
Move your feet.
You gotta move your feet. You gotta move your feet. You gotta move your feet.
Keep it tempo.
Gotta move your feet. You gotta move your feet. You gotta move your feet.
Nice.
Slay.
That was a great open, Lauren.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had the word syncopate ready to go. Syncopate. For all the music
All right,
nerds
so
out there.
let's figure out the dice roll.
Yeah.
But definitely out of blue for that
Love
song.
it.
Yeah. Oh man.
Was it 1 or was it 2 from Greystone's ability?
It says advantages on my sheet, so I would say it's 2. I'm very sure it's 2. And if not, just
Wait, is it advantages or is it advantage
no,
die?
it's the number of allies is equal to my rank. So I would have written advantage if it were just 1, so it's got to be 2.
3 purple.
Pretty purple. Is it then? So song Greystone.
One more from Greystone. Sounds like.
I had advantages at the beginning.
You can add it in now if you want, or you can hold on to it.
I'm gonna save them. That's
Yeah.
smart.
Oh yeah. Let her fly.
Ooh,
The suspense.
that looks.
No, y'all.
I think it's
So it is a fail.
I think it's a wash.
Oh,
Then
it's a wash.
It's a wash.
It's a pure
wash.
One threat.
one threat.
Correct. Is that technically a failure then?
So the failure. Yep.
Dang.
Oh no.
How did I manage that? Oh,
All right, that's one in the positive, one in the negative.
Sometimes you throw food around.
I guess.
It just throws off your footing.
We slip on the banana.
Yeah, we do.
Does this happen often?
She like slipped on the banana and she kind of like
Injuries.
rolled her ankle. Yeah.
All right, since we're in a new round, it could be Greystone or Aubrey.
Why don't you take it away?
Regardless of the failure, you as a group are through the rhythm zone.
Yes.
Right? And you are into a disco dance floor. Like the floor that he's going down to is just a dance floor.
Okay.
There are little ways that you can gamble. Like Greystone knows that there are servers who sort of offer prop bets as they go around, but they're all about like, is this guy who's trying to pick up a lady at the bar, is he going to get the number? So it's like social betting that is happening in this disco floor, but it is like
funny.
full on like mirrored walls.
One of those like
everything.
light up grid floors.
Yeah, light up grid floor.
Okay.
It is a tall floor, it's like a long set of stairs that he is currently at the bottom of. You are at the top of, as you are at the far side of the rhythm. There is a disco ball that, if you were to imagine a chandelier,
Yeah.
this disco ball is a chandelier.
Yeah.
Oh man. So we're leaving the rhythm room, or we're living the rhythm run. We're now in social disco. Be careful with pointing your fingers in the air. It could mean something. And he's at the opposite end of
He's essentially at the bottom of the stairs and starting to move out onto the dance floor.
down onto the disco dance
Because
floor.
what the way that this room or this building is designed is like the stairs, aside from the fire escape, are always at the opposite sides of the building, so that if you want to go,
You can't just no shortcuts.
you got to go through everything, exit through the gift shop.
Amazing. Okay. Oh, so Greystone would have spent some of his time waiting for the Koma Inu, talking to the casino staff. Greystone loves gambling.
Yeah.
He would definitely have spent even, like, especially time on this floor. I think with Greystone in pursuit, he's going to try to alert the staff. This is the guy. This is someone that they are chasing. He has spent some time socializing the idea that there's someone dangerous in this casino.
So yeah, I'll take. It sounds like either leadership or coercion.
Yeah, I think that's a leadership thing.
Yep. So this is going to go against 3. Frankie is a known quantity here, so suddenly Greystone, who spent some time here trying to say this regular is a problem when he's never been a problem before, not the easiest thing in the world.
Yep. I think Greystone's a real leader. All right. Oh, wait.
You got to roll 3 purple as well.
Yeah.
GMs hate this hack.
Ooh, that looks successful.
Oh,
Wait, is
yeah.
it?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Okay, so this would be a success.
So many
With-
advantages.
3 advantages.
That's good news.
Let's go.
So we're at 2 positive, 1 negative at this point. You see the security guards, I guess, don't recognize Frankie. They recognize Greystone. They know he spent some money here and was just chatting them up. They start to converge on Frankie, slowing him up as the group now is reaching the bottom of the stairs and starting to move across the dance floor as we get to Aubrey's turn.
So we're running down the stairs into this room.
Yeah.
We've got a low-hanging disco ball chandelier.
Yep.
If someone tall gives me a boost, can I swing on it across the room and jump off and
Yoshi will
try
happily
to
give you a boost. Yeah.
try to beat him to the punch?
Yeah.
Beat him to the pass.
Come on, chandelier swing. I'm gonna swing.
So
Sorry,
what
Mama.
skill are you trying to use?
I think that would be athletics.
Yeah, athletics or coordination. Either one works for me.
And I can get a bonus advantage if I'm using an improvised weapon. This isn't an improvised weapon. I'm not going to try. No.
You do get a boost. How many advantages are over there floating from Greystone's roll?
3.
So put 3 blue dice somewhere, and you can take as many of those as you want. You can also leave them for Mara.
I would love to grab 2 if I could.
Yeah, I've got 2 from my first roll.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, baby.
I've never wanted to succeed on something more than swinging across a disco floor on a disco ball.
Yes.
Aubrey's living her action hero dreams in this casino.
Let's go. First the bull.
Okay, with the social bets, I like to say Greystone sees Aubrey making the jump, and he turns to one of the like social bid brokers, and is just like, and just charades that she's gonna make this.
Can I give my 2 advantages to help him negotiate that in time?
That is so funny.
That's 3 successes, 2 advantages.
Amazing.
So like they're running through. And he makes the
It's like the dad check thing. He's like,
My hope is that also everyone stopping to look at this will make it a little bit easier for everyone else to navigate around the dance
Oh,
floor.
smart.
Yeah.
And then I do a cool 3-point landing.
Amazing.
So awesome. Yes. It's like a drone, like a sweeping shot of Aubrey.
Yeah. So we're at 3 successes, 1 failure. The difficulty of this next round is 4. There's going to be 4. And one of the things that is going to make whatever is about to happen so difficult is what Frankie does next.
Not again, Frankie. Whose side are you on?
Because as the guards close in on him and as Aubrey lands between him and the stairwell, what he does is pulls something out of his pocket and launches it at the wall that you thought was a video screen, but turns out is actually a floor-to-ceiling aquarium.
Those fish!
The fish are about to have a real bad time as this little ninja rock that he throws, which is basically a bit of crushed up spark plug, so like ceramic that's harder than glass, punctures through, shatters this, and the wall unleashes with thousands and thousands of gallons of water flooding out onto the dance floor, making everything more chaotic and more difficult.
People are running around.
Suddenly, swinging high above everyone on a chandelier seems pretty smart.
Yeah, very smart.
We're back at the top of the round. Everything is a difficulty 4, and you only need 2 more successes. It's any PC's turn. Who's got an idea?
He's in the water too?
He threw that. Everybody looked over at it, and in the confusion, he sort of juked past the guards and is like zipping his way past Aubrey towards the stairs. But he's passing within arm's reach of Aubrey at this point.
How deep is the water?
It depends on where you are in the room as this wave sweeps across it.
Okay.
At its peak, like if you're standing right next to it, you're getting hit with a wall of water. If you're on the far end, like by the end of this round, a wave, a foot of standing water is going to fill the entire room.
Okay. And we are on the 8th floor? No,
I think you're on the 7th floor. Because
the 8th
it was
floor
rooftop. So it's rooftop, and then rhythm and then disco.
Rhythm and disco. Okay. Mara, any chance that you fare well in the water?
I'm a really strong swimmer. Yep. Okay. Can I talk to the fish? Yes.
Can you?
Yeah, I think I can.
Of course she can.
Audrey, do you want to ask these fish what they know?
I love discovering abilities.
Okay, hold on. I think it's like if the potency of the siren voice is full potency for like a human, it's at like 30 for a fish.
Okay.
But like if I speaking to them like normally like this, they would just be like glub,
full
glub,
Disney
they'd just be
princess.
fish. But if I siren voice to them a little bit, but I can maybe I can be a little bit nicer to them and just ask them to swarm at him and start like biting and nipping at him, especially the piranhas maybe that are in there.
There's so many piranhas.
I can't see how saying yes to this would possibly come back to bite me in the future. So, sure, why not?
If you want, we can spend a story point on it, but it has to happen.
Sure, yeah, spend a story point.
This is probably hopefully the last time I'm gonna go.
It might not be. We'll see.
My charm is 3 green and a yellow. This is against 3 purple.
4 purple. 4. This is using your siren voice, so you get the blue from Hypnotic.
That's true.
And you get the advantages from the previous roll.
Yeah.
And there's one that I didn't use from Greystone.
So it sounds like there's 4. This sounds like there's going to be 4 blue dice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
it
great.
is.
That's great.
It is good.
Can we do a like talking to fish song?
Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah.
Talking to fish song.
Count the advantages.
There's really so many. Yes. Let's go.
So the advantages cancel out, but it's 5 successes.
5, 6, dang.
5.
Okay.
Fish love
Amazing.
Mara.
Yeah.
You love Mara.
I'm thinking like a battle cry, like this is your Riders of Rohan. Like
Aquatic warriors, hear my cry! Now is the time to swim upstream.
swim upstream.
See that man, he may look kind, but he's mean. He is mean. If it were up never forget. Oh, raise a fin for justice. Oh, raise a fin with me. Oh, raise a fin for justice. My brothers of the sea. My brothers of the sea. I am an electric eel. I will answer the call. Thank you, brother. I'll shock that boy right in his foot, right in the ball. Don't hold back. Of his foot. I won't hold back. I will capture this man at large. Thank you. 'Cause I will get him with my charge. Raise a fin for justice. For justice. Oh, raise a fin with me. Raise a fin for justice. My brothers of the sea. My brothers of the sea.
Mara, don't count me out. I may seem like a wimp,
Oh.
but I truly am a mighty mantis shrimp.
Oh my gosh, yes!
The danger of these fists. They pack a punch.
I believe you, young soldier.
I'm gonna get him. And get him and get him a bunch.
Yes! Raise a fin for justice.
For justice.
After the calls, raise a fin with me. One and all, raise a fin for justice. My brethren of the sea. My brothers of the sea. How does that go?
That's fantastic.
Thank you, bro.
Yes.
Oh, I have to.
Oh, Lauren, that was amazing.
Thank you.
So
Y'all,
good.
thank you for saying that stupid idea. That gave like Shark Tale, you know, the little shrimp. Yeah.
Yes.
As Mara raises her voice, the entire room, which is resounding with this cacophonous sound of glass breaking and water splashing across all of the fish as they are in this traveling column of water, swarm towards Frankie. An eel wrapping itself around his leg.
A mantis shrimp punching him.
But they're like 2 or 3 inches long.
They're so small.
They're so small.
They're so brightly colored, though.
But their punches travel so fast they cause cavitation underwater.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
they
Don't count me out.
they will like mantis shrimp will punch through aquarium walls.
Yeah.
If you don't get one that's reinforced enough.
Let's go.
Of course, a casino would have them.
Rad little creatures. They also murder so many other fish in your
Yep.
tank.
For fun.
Don't get them if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah. For viewers at home, Jeffrey and Helix's faces as I set up that rhyme, they knew where it was going.
Yes. Oh, man.
RPG major, storytelling, and mantis shrimp aquatic warning podcast.
Yeah, that's a PSA.
Aquatic advice.
They punch.
They also have like 14 different photoreceptors
They
in their
can see
eyes.
so many colors.
So, yeah.
So many colors. Artists, really.
Rad creatures.
As made popular by the oatmeal, as made by the ocean.
We stand at 4 successes, 1 failure.
Let's go.
We have either Aubrey or Greystone.
Okay, so these fish are just like they're wrapping around him. It's time. Aubrey has swung from the disco chandelier. Greystone says, "Avast!" and he takes off his jacket, his long goose feather gray jacket, and like leaps over like through the water and tries to sling it around Franklin Drake's face and subdue him.
Catch him in the coat?
Yeah, just catch him in the coat as he's stumbling and fumbling in the briny waters.
What skill are you trying to use here? Sounds like it could be brawl, sounds like athletics or coordination, one of those
coordination. Let's see.
three. And Mara just used charm, so...
You can't use charm to throw your
You
coat
can't
on
use
his
charm.
face.
No.
I was trying to remember what Aubrey had used, but she used athletics.
athletics.
Yeah. But it's back on the table.
And our difficulty is
4.
4. Yeah, that's... I guess doing that isn't very streetwise, is it?
Nope.
Nope.
I'll say yes to lots of things, but...
yeah, that's not very streetwise at all.
No,
What
he
about,
bought this coat from a guy he
foolish
knew,
chutzpah?
and it's like really good at wrapping people up.
What about the foolish chutzpah stat?
It might just be melee light.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Cool.
Crap, I don't have any other... There's no floating advantages, I suppose.
You know what? Move a story point over to your way and upgrade one of those purple to a red.
Oh, no.
Because this happens to be something that he is great at.
Okay.
You're trying to scrap with Frankie?
I've got a guitar pick, and this seems like a very good time to use it.
Yeah.
If you want to spend that story point back too, I have an ability that can get us another one, so we can have 2 and you can spend it.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
So now we've got, looks like 3 yellow going up against 3 purple and a red.
3 purple and a red versus 3 yellow.
Ooh, it's swingy.
Okay,
That's a
okay.
swingy roll. Feast and famine.
Whole banana, here we go.
Oh.
It's a success.
What?
It's a success.
The
We have
purple dice
one
all roll
success.
disadvantages.
My dice
Yes.
failed me.
We have 1 success, 1 success and 1 threat.
Amazing.
Yes!
Amazing.
Let's go. We did it.
The inspectors managed it.
I warned you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
You wrap him up, and Koma Inu come up beside you immediately, and Yoshi pulls out from his bag 2 pairs of manacles, slaps one around his feet, one around his hands behind his back, and out of this chaos, water cascading down this stairwell, I imagine a sort of slow motion shot of the 5 of you with Frankie sort of shuffling, hopping down.
Slow motion walk across the casino floor.
Yes.
But there's so much chaos happening behind us. It's like the elevator with blood from The Shining, but with fish.
Yeah, fish like cascading their way down the stairs.
It's like they shot it from the Wicked movie with Michelle Yeoh and all the flying monkeys are behind her.
Yes.
That might help too.
Oh,
Paint the
man.
picture.
Such an iconic Mara moment. Wow.
The fish, yeah.
Because here's the thing. That little mantis shrimp is still in there and it's just pummeling him.
Yeah.
It's like it got into his shirt. And this guy's just gonna have welts all over his chest later.
That's so funny.
She never said to stop.
I really got to him. That's beautiful. Wow.
Oh, man.
Okay, slay.
Thanks to the triumph earlier with the goop potion, he doesn't have a ready way out of this situation. You guys bagged him. You're able to get him out of the casino with just a little bit more social smoothing from Greystone and Mara. The 5 of you are now in the parking lot of this place with this guy. You've got the 2 motorcycles. You've got the Range Rover, I think we decided
Yeah,
it
we
was.
Yep.
Aya takes her helmet off. Yoshi's had his helmet on this entire time and says, load him in the back and follow us.
Yeah, what happens now?
Now we get to go and be in a room with the one who can give us the shroud.
Anyone else need like a breather? Woo.
But I mean, for you, what happens next for you with...
What do you do with him?
Well, we can't kill him because then he'd just come back. So we're going to do the next best thing. We're going to freeze him in amber, so to speak. Follow us. We'll show you. You've earned it.
Excellent.
Mara wrote Rush a pretty nice check as she was leaving too. Just like not needing to leave anything, but like
I mean, the good news is this on the security camera, he was the one who
Yeah.
did the major damage causing.
true. But you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can I ask to roll some, maybe a perception to see if, hard to read Yoshi, but with the pair of them, whether they've softened towards us, whether this is business as usual, just whether the you've earned it is transactional or whether there's a greater respect or affection there?
Yeah, you can give me perception or vigilance. Either one works. Rolling this against Aya is going to be 2.
So it's a wash. A bunch of advantages.
Bunch of advantages. She has been very cool to you throughout. You've earned it is by far the kindest thing that she's said. But as to her motivation, she's got a great poker face.
So are we in the Range Rover following them?
Yeah.
Helix, do you think that Greystone, being that he's worked with the Koma Inu before, would he be able to provide some insight as to how pleased or impressed they are?
Why don't you give me a vigilance check? Because, again, she's got a great poker face.
Yeah. As Greystone's reflecting, we like smash cut to in the car, windows down, hair in the wind, girls trip, villain in the trunk.
Wait, is Greystone with us or is he in the backseat of the Range Rover or?
He would be with you. He's not riding.
Cool.
The Koma Inu don't have sidecars.
Yeah. Okay.
No, they don't.
It's against 3? Or
It's
is it
against
4?
2 purple.
Oh. That is
Perfect
a complete wash.
Yeah, you've never been able to get a great read on her. So who she likes aside from her brother, you've never been able to tell.
Are they really righteous in this, or is this a deeper, scarier thing? Is that what you're trying to ascertain?
No, I just more think they're cool and want to know if they like us.
Oh,
and
cool.
if so, which of us they like the most.
Well, I think
so cute.
as Aubrey says this, Greystone, well, Aubrey,
Mars driving.
I think for them, the idea of liking people is probably a little bit beneath them anyway. We delivered. We kept our end of the bargain, and in some rather explosively effective ways. So that's good enough for me.
Don't mind me. I'm just doing my vocal cool down. Mars like, as she's not driving.
Mara, that was incredible.
Yeah.
Talking to fish.
I don't think I had an inkling that maybe that was something I was able to do. Aubrey, remember that class fish we had?
Yeah. Potter.
Potter had some really dark things going on.
Like what?
He had a castle.
Yeah.
Gosh.
We sing about important stuff.
God.
we could also do like a mission recap on the way.
I want them to think that I'm cool song.
Oh yes, yes,
I
yes.
would love that.
Do
I
they
love
think
that.
I'm cool? Yes.
It's a silly human impulse, dating back to school. Preoccupation with being thought of as cool. It's not a bother when you're in charge, but when you're navigating situations in life at large, it just keeps coming in, that strange little concern.
Am I weird?
What could I say? And respect I'd earn.
Do they like me?
Do they like me? What do they think? The situations hound me till I'm on the brink. Do they think I'm cool? Do they think I'm cool? I'm certain that my life would be fixed if I knew for sure. Do they think I'm cool?
Helmet back on, moon up ahead, riding to the desert with someone who can't be dead. New allies following behind. Can't let them know what's on my mind. They're so cool. They're so cool. My God, are they all that cool? In Foxglove, they're so cool. They're so cool. We chased him for years, and they made him look like a fool.
Do they think I'm cool?
They're so cool.
Do they think I'm cool?
They're so
Life
cool.
would be fixed if I knew for sure.
How'd they get so cool?
Do they think that I'm cool?
made him look like a fool.
Which of us, of the three of us, do they think is cool? This is the mystery now. This is the thing to figure out. I figure they know that Mara's cool, and Greystone they worked with before.
So cool.
But I know I don't present well on a first impression when I walk through the door, so do they think I'm cool?
They're so cool.
It's not a concern you have with subjects.
So
Do they think
cool.
I'm cool behind the helmets? Why do I care? It's only human, I guess.
They controlled fish. They took charge. They took a man down who lived large. They set him up. He took a fall. She looked like Errol Flynn swinging from that disco ball. They're so cool.
Do they think
They're so
I'm cool?
They're so
Do they think
cool.
I'm cool?
So cool. They're so cool.
Do they think I'm
So
cool?
cool.
Do they think I'm cool?
So cool. Come on, Aya, play it cool. Play
Come on,
it cool.
Aubrey, play it cool. Come
Play it
on,
cool.
Aubrey, play it cool. Play it cool. Play it cool.
That was cool.
Oh my god, that was beautiful.
Very sweet.
Do we get to give you guitar picks too?
Yeah, you
like,
can.
Like
I've got one. I haven't used it for anything yet.
like, seriously, from a storytelling and just music standpoint, like
Yeah,
that
they're
was
so cool.
beautiful.
You know, when you live for 40 winks and then 30 more, and everything feels really easy, and especially socially, people just respond well to whatever you do. And maybe that's because of the world and because of status. But absolutely the worst thing about coming back was just realizing that none of it worked. And I cared so much. And I could fly, and I could ride an elk everywhere I wanted. And I had all this power at my fingertips, and everything I did seemed to work and make everyone's lives better.
Aubrey, but
And then I just got shunted into 8th grade.
when you got to the Autumn Lands at first, were you doing all of those things right away?
I mean, it took time, but I think it was easier. It's easier than middle school. A lot it's easier than middle school, I guess.
Well, while we're talking about this, I would just like to let you know, I have not told the Koma Inu about your backstory, Aubrey.
Oh yeah, did you know about this?
Well, you're talking about it right now.
Yeah, is
You've
this
just
new to
dropped a
you?
lot. And you might recall that one of the first things you did was tell me your name when we met.
Mm-hmm. So you knew what? So how much of this is a surprise?
I don't know everything, but I'm told that you were one of the big names in the
Wait.
Autumn Lands.
Wait, who told you?
I wouldn't pin that.
This is so middle school.
I wouldn't pin that down to one person. I think you were there for a while and I wasn't. So, but you hear rumors.
Have you been there before?
To the Autumn Lands? Sure, but I've never lived there.
When were you last there?
Ugh. I'm pretty sure last time I was there, I would have been negotiating some sort of exchange around Thanksgiving time, probably. Sometimes things get lost from one world in another. Sometimes they come back. Sometimes you need an inspector.
How are they? How is everyone? How are the
How
barn
is
owl
everyone in the Autumn
the
Lands?
barn owl and the barn owl and Auntie the witch and
Oh,
are they okay?
If you give me a list of people that you'd like for me to check up on next time my work takes me to the Autumn Lands, by all means. But I wouldn't say that I know the status of all of your friends. And of course, I didn't know you. So nobody there was asking me about you, but
They're not mad at me for abandoning them though. If they are, it's okay.
the world of the Fae is a fickle one indeed. If I were to throw a stone into those lands and strike someone, the odds of it hitting someone that I could reliably predict an allegiance of, even I wouldn't take that bet.
Granted, I don't know, Aubrey, about all of this as much as you might or Greystone might, but what I do know about operating in this world primarily is once you kind of let go of the fear of what people think about you, maybe because you just assumed it's going to be a certain way, the people that you align yourself with will kind of attract themselves to you naturally. It sounds like that's what happened then. It sounds like that's what happens here. When you open yourself up and you care, it's objectively pretty cool.
Yes.
I think we're all better for having you here, and we're happy to have you there. You're a gift, my friend.
And when you think about it, how many cool people do you know who care how cool they are?
I don't care how cool I am. I know I'm cool. And Mar like flips her hair and turns the music up a little bit.
I guess I tried so hard to go back, and at a certain point I assumed that I couldn't because they didn't want me there anymore.
What have you tried?
Wandering through the ruins, writing incantations, drawing circles of runes on the floor in my bedroom and sort of stepping into them, flexing my hands so hard that I can feel the blood pumping between them and then sort of flicking them like I'm releasing magic. Herbs.
And you were specifically trying to get to the Autumn Lands just to go back? What was your pressing desire to return?
I mean, I've lived most of my life there. It was my home.
You think of the Autumn Lands as home?
It took me so long to force myself to stop thinking of it that way that I don't know if it would be really easy to think of it that way again. And I don't know if it would break me for that not to be the case. So I don't know what it is to me anymore.
Aubrey, I understand. Based on what you've told me, you sound like you might be good for the Autumn Lands. If there's any way that I can help you find ways back, or if I should stumble upon something that could be useful to you achieving your goal, let me know.
Aubrey's eyes just go very big and she gets very quiet and fidgety and a little choked up, if she's not good at hiding that, but has absolutely nothing coherent to say in response. Just sort of rolls the window all the way down and looks out at the desert. Yeah, she's just totally overwhelmed by the prospect of that.
Greystone puts his hand on the shoulder of your seat from the back. I miss people a lot too. And there are friends that I haven't been able to see for a very long time. I know how it feels. Remember how I told you about the advice my mom gave me regarding the odds? I haven't seen her for a very long time. I think I understand. If you ever want to talk, just let me know.
Do you like being a man of mystery in our estimation of you, or?
Well, being a man of mystery has afforded me many opportunities with this lifestyle. I feel like most of what I would want to talk about would be some recent reading that I've been doing.
Oh?
Yes. I got a lot of documents on Train 19 that were not available to me or the FBI back when I was working on this case.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious, is there anything that you specifically want me to know, Mara?
Yeah. There's like some decor in my home that might be helpful for you in this case.
Decor?
Well, I'm living in the lighthouse now, but I just have to be totally transparent with you. I don't know. I've never known my aunt. My mother doesn't want to speak about my aunt. I know she's involved in this somehow. And frankly, I don't know whether to protect her or to throw her under the bus. Something, I don't know, in my gut says that I want to protect her. All I know is that she was there for my mother when everyone else abandoned her. I don't know what went down in between the two of them. But anyway, yeah, there are 2 paintings in the lighthouse that I now live that depict Train 19 from 2 people that supposedly weren't there.
Fiver Terre disappeared, tried to protect your mother, and your mother doesn't like talking about her.
Well, my Aunt Fee,
pardon me.
I tried to bring her up, and that didn't go well. I don't know if that's a wound of anger or a wound of hurt. But anyway, the painting, it's of my Aunt Fee. There's a woman there with red hair. She's got this flower crown on. And then there was a third person that we didn't recognize. It was another woman, very sharply dressed, darker complexion, light hair. We heard about the redheaded lady before, obviously my Aunt Fee, but we didn't recognize this woman.
I know where the redheaded woman is. I'm trying to get back to her.
Oh, really?
But the third woman we know nothing about.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
She was keeping an eye over. It seemed like Fee was the mastermind. The woman in the crown was the mark. And maybe this other woman was the watchman, the guardian, the one who was trying to keep it from happening.
The mastermind, the mark, and the disruptor.
Maybe.
And you know where the mark is?
Yeah, hard to get to though.
I'm curious, what made you think that this person was what people were after? And you're speaking, this is the mark, this was the object of the Train 19 heist.
The
verdant cycle.
Interesting.
So Greystone, as Mara describes this third woman, you're pretty sure you know who that is as well.
Mm-hmm.
Based on all of your research into who the crew was that worked with Fee, that you were able to do after getting the documents. This is a woman you were only able to find one name for, and that was Inari. You were able to find through your research that she was a former director of the Foxglove Under Zoo.
How much do you know about what happens below the zoo in your little town?
Too much and not enough.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty accurate.
But that's where I'm trying to break in.
Oh, you're trying to break into the Under Zoo.
We've been there a few times by accident, but never really in a wholly successful way.
You described a woman in a smart suit and a shock of white hair.
Mm-hmm.
Standing near Train 19.
Well, they were all sitting in a car.
So they were sitting in a car.
Yes.
All three
On
of
the
them.
train?
Yes.
All of this was on the train.
Yes.
I had imagined some sort of mural, like some sort of symbolic mural, like what you would find at, say, like a yellow deli with a button, like everything means something, but it's not.
No, it's a very realistic painting. These people said that
They
they
saw
weren't
it in a
there, but they
vision.
saw it in a dream. Two siblings had the same exact dream.
Full clairvoyance.
You're not lying to me.
No, of course not.
You're not.
You've seen me try to lie.
Yes. Yes.
If I was trying to deceive you, you wouldn't know. So the fact that you're trying to pick up on it means I'm telling the truth.
Very good point, Mara. Very good point. I did not assume you were lying to me. It just sounds too good to be true.
No, Grace.
This is a clue. The woman you're describing is a dead-on description of the individual who was running a containment gallery under the Foxglove Zoo
The Under Zoo.
20 years ago.
20 years ago? Oh my. She's not in Europe. She's in the Under Zoo. She's been keeping this from me all this time. She's here. We have to go back. Aubrey, we have to go back. I'm with you. Aubrey, Fee is there too.
The sharply dressed woman with the shock of white hair.
Mm-hmm.
She went by Inari
Okay.
back then.
Inari.
And
They all do have god names there.
At the Under Zoo?
Okay.
Anubis.
Okay.
Oh my god, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
Playing God.
Continue, Grace
That
Stone.
is-
Hey, Camilla, take a guitar pick.
Oh, thank you. I've been playing a lot of Ghost of Tsushima, going to all the Inari shrines recently.
Good to know. Might mean something.
The other woman. Who's she?
Long auburn hair,
Yeah.
a flower crown.
Green
She
dress?
might have been a mortal who went into a Fey realm and came back out.
And it wasn't you.
No, I thought it was from... No, not me.
It's time for me to tell you a little bit more about what happened on Train 19.
Let's go.
I love long car rides.
Mara turns the music down. But somehow, the song that's playing is an instrumental that goes beautifully with what Greystone's about to say.
Well, it's been a while. Some 20 years it's been since I've sat down to talk about Train 19. It's time you knew about the missing piece. She was somebody's daughter, probably somebody's niece. If you
one of little consequence to any random onlooker where'er she went. Her form was tall, her hair was long and red, and for a few decades I assumed that she was dead because Aviva Dogwood, passenger lost in time, she's Aviva Dogwood, disappeared after this crime. Aviva Dogwood, find her and you'll see. For this whole mystery, Aviva Dogwood could be the key.
Faces moving past as if in a blur. Down a hallway of cells, I locked eyes and I saw her. And before I knew her beginning or her end, for a moment there, like a mirror, I recognized her as a friend. And then the river swept me far, far away, far from the underzoo where she is to this day.
What?
And I can only think of trying to get back. But now I know the truth, I'm drawn to launch a full attack for Eva Dogwood.
Aviva Dogwood, passenger lost in time.
Lost in time.
Aviva Dogwood, the victim of this crime. Aviva Dogwood, the passenger lost in time. Aviva Dogwood, we might just solve your crime.
Aviva Dogwood, lost in time.
They say that it's unwise to trifle
Lost in
in darker matters like this mysterious verdant cycle. But this is something I never could let go. If Aviva Dogwood's in the underzoo, let me know because Aviva Dogwood, passenger lost in time.
Lost in time.
Aviva Dogwood, the victim of this crime. Aviva Dogwood, the passenger lost in time. Aubrey, your friend, we might be able to save. Aubrey, your friend, you could rescue her from this enclave. Aubrey, my friend, let me tell you, I will assist in any way I can. I insist.
Lost in time.
Maybe if the zoo we brave, then someone stolen from could be someone we save. Disentangling all the past that's on the shelf. When I look at her, I cannot help but see myself.
I love the fact that you're all saying this with a conscious but gagged villain in the back.
I didn't think he was with us.
He's definitely with you guys.
Oh, I thought they took him. They said they strapped him to the motorcycle.
No,
No, they
y'all
said
said you threw him in the trunk.
Oh.
We're having
Which-
a hard time. It's a long drive.
Yeah.
Well,
We'll give him some music so he can't hear this and also has some fun.
Yeah, you could have put a Walkman on his head. I'm just
yes, playing Bach's greatest bangers.
Yeah.
Greystone has not changed the tape since
I
his
love
last trip to
a heavy
Foxglove.
lore drop through song.
Wow. Well, we have to wrap this up, but God, I want to go back now. She is definitely in the Underzoo. Aviva, she's there.
Yeah,
Aviva's in the Underzoo.
Aubrey saw her.
I saw her. I didn't know at the time.
Well, then that would mean...
Do you think my aunt is in there too?
it's at this point in the conversation that the motorcycles start to
Yeah.
head off road
Uh-huh.
and across hard packed earth out onto the top of this mesa. You can carry on a conversation, but you are driving a winding path down into a canyon.
A drive into the desert offers opportunities to share secrets. Will capturing Koma Inu's quarry suffice to swap for the Shroud? Find out next time in the conclusion of the search for the Shroud on RPG Major.
Mara Vertere is Lauren Drake. Find her on socials at La Drake and performing around Seattle with We Have Some Notes. Aubrey Stump is Camilla Franklin. Find her on Instagram at Camillastrator. Camilla also does all the art and visual design for our show. Inspector Greystone is Jeffrey Kranz. Find him on Instagram at Jeffrey_the_red. All music for this arc of RPG Major was created live in the room by our incredible accompanist, Noah Samuels. Find him on Instagram at Samuels_Noah. And I'm Helix. Connect with me and the cast of the show on our Discord or at RPG Major on Instagram and Blue Sky. If you're listening to these as they come out and you're in the Seattle area, you might want to know that Jeffrey, Drew, and Phil, the actors behind Greystone, Tavo, and Fabio, are all performing together in Hex and the City, running at CSZ Seattle, weekends in late May. CSZSeattle.com.
Okay,
Rhythm Run?
Rhythm run song?
Yeah.
Rhythm run.
Rhythm Run or
Some-
Rhythm Room?
Yeah, something about like understanding. You gotta feel the rhythm. The rhythm of the city.
Yeah,
So once you get it down,
something with some cool
can only
strumming pattern.
You can wear
Yeah, less about the chords, maybe more about the...
Why should I worry?
And we can all
Why should I care? You got it.
I have a time.
Woo!
But I got streets of warfare.
For justice! Boom, 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 boom.
Electric Eel's like, she never said to stop.
I love a heavy lore drop through song. There's a lot to chew on here. Okay, in character.